Okay, we're going to go over this price sheet that you have in the front of your binder as well as in the back of your binder. As I explained in the initial video, the first sheet is your suggested sell prices, which is the sheet we're looking at here, and we're going to cover that information first. As you can see, it's divided up into sections, into categories, and they're grouped by the type of envelope they are. So number 10 envelopes are category A. Number 10 regular with inside tint is B. We won't go through all these categories, but you can see that's how these are grouped, and this matches up to the samples that are inside your binder. So you need to have your binder while you're watching this video so that you can understand how to match up a sample envelope with the envelope that your customer has and then find the corresponding pricing. All of the pricing on this sheet is based on a 40% margin, and we'll go into more detail in a second. You'll have the ability to change that margin and then change the sell prices on this particular template. As you can see, it's grouped into different categories based on how these envelopes are printed. This first one here is for a number 10 regular envelope. You can see right here, as I explained earlier, that these are all envelopes in this booklet are based on printing on 24-pound white wove, which is right there. Okay, and then the type of envelope and the size and any other details will be listed, but they're all based on 24-pound white wove. Over in this section, you'll find the type of print. This particular envelope is printed one color, and it's a corner card. A corner card is a old school envelope term, meaning that the print is isolated to the upper left-hand corner or the return address section of that envelope, and there's no other printing on that envelope. Okay? Here you can see where it says one color corner card, one back. That means there's one color in the corner and there is one color being printed on the reverse side of the envelope. Here it says one color face. Face of the envelope is going to mean that it's printed not solely in the upper left-hand corner, but it covers the face or the front of the envelope. You won't run into very many like this, but sorry about that. You won't run into very many like this, but when you do, that's what that means. And so on with two color corner card, meaning that there's two spot colors, two color face, a four color corner card, and so on. Okay? If you are unsure of what that artwork is, you need to either go back and look at your graphics video, or if you have the graphics file and you want to confirm that, you can send it into the graphic design department and they can look at it for you. So obviously you need to know some things, and if you eyeball an envelope and it looks like it's two colors, it might be, but you better double check the artwork to be certain, because sometimes certain colors appear to be one color, but they're produced in what's called CMYK, and if you don't know what that is, go back and watch your graphics video. Across the top here, you'll see that these are quantities for these envelopes. Okay? All the pricing, except for the first column of 500, all of it is based on per thousand pricing. So what that means is that the cost here for 15,000 envelopes, these envelopes do not cost $34.58 right here. If you're looking at a number 10, one color corner card, 15,000, it means that each 1,000 envelopes costs $34.58. So you can see logically, as the volume goes up, the cost per 1,000 goes down. And there's not much difference you can see between 75,000 and 100,000. Okay? That's important. The other thing to note here is this is extremely important. On 500 quantities, and it says this right on the price sheet, the pricing for 500 is per lot, not per 1,000. So that means that 500 number 10 regular one color corner card envelopes all in are $95.02, not $95.02 per 1,000, but per lot of 500. Pricing across the board for the rest of it will be on a per 1,000 price. And this pricing scenario follows suit for all of the envelopes that are on this sheet, A all the way through, I believe it's Q. Now some of these envelopes, as you can see right here, some of these envelopes are not available in quantities of less than 1,000. So if someone asks for 500, they can get it, but they're going to get 1,000, so they might as well buy 1,000. If you have questions on costs on any of these, which we'll go over the cost sheet in a second, okay? If you have costs, you can call, or if you have questions regarding costs, you can call directly Steph Query, whose contact information is over on the next page. And I'll go over that in a second. Steph is with CE. She's our customer service representative. If you look down at this tab here, and we'll have this document for you to download, these are our costs with adjustable margin template. So I'm going to click over here. These are those same costs you just saw, right over here. When I scroll over, these are the sell prices, okay? You can adjust your sell prices up here. You can enter in your desired margin. So if for some reason you wanted to quote these out at 50%, if you change that to 50% and keep your eye down here at these prices, you can see everything changed. Once I put 50% in there, I change it back to 40, everything changes back. If I sell it at 35, it goes down, and so on. Okay? By changing it here, it will also change it on the front page. So if you choose to have a suggested sell price sheet of a different margin, you can easily go over to this side and you can change that. Now, if you have any questions specifically regarding the pricing, your best bet is to call Steph Query, and her phone number's here. She knows we have this pricing. She'll be happy to answer any of the questions that you might have. That concludes this video, and go out and sell some envelopes.